Every year, millions of baby sea turtles hatch on the beaches around the world, but very few live to tell the tale. In fact, most don't even make it out of the nest. They face many dangers, both inside and outside the nest, and it's hard to believe that they can survive the odds stacked against them. Here are some terrifying truths about why being born a sea turtle is the toughest start to life in the ocean. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe for more amazing animal videos. Number 10. Hatching into danger. To understand why so many baby sea turtles die, we first need to look at how they hatch. Once a female sea turtle has laid her eggs, she heads back into the sea and leaves the eggs to incubate on their own. When the eggs hatch, the baby turtles don't have the ability to find their way out of the nest on their own. Instead, the eggs break open and the tiny turtles wait for vibrations and sounds to help them dig their way out of the sand. This process can take several hours, and during this time, the hatchlings are vulnerable to predators such as crabs, ants, and birds. Even other sea turtles might mistake them for a tasty snack. The chances of survival at this stage are already slim. No. 9. From sand to sea. Once they finally dig their way out of the nest, the baby turtles have to make their way to the sea, and if they can't make it within 24 hours, they will die of exhaustion. The journey to the ocean can be fraught with danger. There are predators lurking everywhere, ready to eat the turtles, and if that wasn't enough, the baby turtles also have to contend with the elements. Wind, rain, and tides can all make the journey more difficult. But despite all these dangers, most baby turtles manage to make it to the sea. Only now the real challenges begin. No. 8. Why being a sea turtle is the toughest start to life in the ocean. Now that they're in the water, the baby turtles must swim as fast as they can to avoid being eaten by predators. They also have to contend with the ocean's currents, which can easily sweep them away from their nesting beach and prevent them from returning. As if this wasn't enough, the baby turtles also have to deal with the debris and plastic waste that humans have left behind. All these factors combine to make the life of a baby sea turtle incredibly tough. In fact, according to National Geographic, only 1 in 1,000 baby sea turtles will live to tell the tale. Number 7. The perils of being born a sea turtle. It's hard to imagine what it would be like to be born into such a dangerous environment. Just think about it. You're born into a world where you're constantly being hunted. And if that wasn't enough, you also have to contend with the elements and human-made debris. It's no wonder that most baby sea turtles die. For these little creatures, life is a constant struggle for survival, and it all starts from the moment they're born. No. 6. From nest to nightmare. Imagine being trapped in a dark, dank hole with hundreds of other terrified creatures. That's exactly what the baby turtles have to deal with when they're first born. The cramped conditions in the nest make it difficult for them to move around freely. And to make matters worse, there's the constant threat of predators. The baby turtles are too small to defend themselves, so they have to rely on their instincts to keep them safe. But even then, it's not enough to ensure their survival. No. Why every baby sea turtle faces a death trap. The journey from the nest to the sea is a gauntlet that not many baby turtles can endure. It's a death trap that claims the lives of countless hatchlings every year. But why? Why is it so dangerous? Well, the answer lies in the turtle's physiology. See, baby turtles have no natural predators. They blend in perfectly with their making them invisible to most animals. However, this also makes them easy prey for seagulls and other birds that feed along the coast. So as the baby turtles make their way to the sea, they have to constantly be on the lookout for predators. Number 4. Navigating the gauntlet. The baby turtle's first instinct is to head for the brightest light they see, which is usually the moon reflecting off the water. But sometimes the lights from nearby cities can confuse them. In this case, the turtles will end up heading away from the ocean and towards certain death. Once they reach the road, they face another danger. Cars and trucks whizzing by Canizali flatten them, or even worse, pick them up and run over them again. If they're lucky enough to avoid being run over, they still have to contend with the cars that are parked along the roadside. These cars provide a dark, enclosed space that's perfect for predators to hide in, and turtles that crawl underneath them are often never seen again. No, from sand to shark bait. Once the baby turtles reach the water, they're not out of the woods yet. In fact, they're now in a whole new world of danger. The open ocean is full of predators that see the baby turtles as a tasty snack, and the turtles' small size and lack of swimming ability make them easy prey. To make things worse, the baby turtles need to swim continuously to avoid being eaten, and if they get tired or injured, they'll be in even more danger. Sharks, sea lions, crabs, fish, and birds are just some of the predators that threaten the baby turtles, and the odds are stacked against them. Only a fraction of the hatchlings will survive this gauntlet and make it to adulthood. No, two tiny survivors. But despite all these dangers, some baby sea turtles do survive. In fact, each year, millions of them make the journey from the nest to the ocean and back again. These survivors are the ones that will eventually grow up to be the magnificent creatures we see in aquariums and on beaches around the world. They are the ones who will carry on the species and ensure that sea turtles continue to grace our oceans for generations to come. But their survival is not easy. In fact, it's a miracle. Each step of the way, they face danger, and the odds are stacked against them. But somehow they make it through. Now, the heartbreaking truth. The heartbreaking truth is that only 1 in 1,000 baby sea turtles will live to tell the tale. Most of them die before they even make it to the ocean, and those that do survive are still at risk of being eaten by predators. Despite the odds, these tiny creatures manage to make it through. They swim against the current, climb over rocks, and evade predators to make their way to safety. But only a lucky few will make it to adulthood. The rest will die along the way, becoming food for other animals or lost forever in the vast ocean. Those that do survive will be forever changed by their experience. They'll carry the scars of their journey with them for the rest of their lives, a reminder of the incredible odds they had to overcome to make it to adulthood. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please share it with your friends and family, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more amazing animal videos.